Hello, my name is Sawara Khasakul. I'm studying in master degree. My major is environmental technology science. I would like to ask you some questions about your family. Okay, let me ask you the first question. Could you tell me about your family?
Hi, my name is Noah Kittner, and I'm a researcher here at JGC. Sure, I have one sister and my mother and my father.
My name is Arup Kumar Bishwas. I am from Bangladesh. I am a graduate engineer and I am reading here for energy technology and management, and I hope I can do well. I enjoy the company here and I feel very happy to read here. That's all. Yes, of course. My family members are actually 4 members. I have 2 children, and my wife and I live in a small flat at Dhaka, in our capital in Bangladesh, and we are very happy because I love to enjoy time with my family, and I think it is a very happy family.
Hello, my name is Mitra. I'm from Iran and I'm the JGC PhD student. Yeah, I have one sister, 3 brothers, all live in Iran, and I love them very much. And there are students at universities. Many of them are studying engineering. They are studying in the engineering field.
In what way are you like your parents or siblings?
I guess I would say that I look like my father. Also, I think we share similar interests in reading the news and talking about politics and things like that. And I think both of us are outgoing.
Okay, fortunately both my fathers and mothers are alive, and as my office is quite apart from my hometown, so I cannot live with them, but I always contact with my parents, and when we have holidays we go our hometown and we enjoy a very good time. Actually it is very good for me if we can stay together, but for my office I cannot do that, but I love my parents very much. I really feel sorry for them because I cannot stay too long for them, but I always talk to them. I always love to talk with them, and I always like to help them when it is required. That's all.
Much more like my mother. But in characteristic, I think I'm somehow different because my experience was somehow different from my parents. I have lived abroad, but they are living in, always they have lived in Iran, so my experience are somehow different. So I think from characteristic I'm somehow different, but in any way they are my parents. So.
What do you know about your family history?
My family history, well, my grandparents on my father's side of the family live in rural eastern North Carolina for most of their life. They actually moved to North Carolina my great-grandparents moved to North Carolina because they immigrated to the U.S. back after World War I. They wanted to escape Russia, so they made it through Ellis Island and immigrated into the U.S., and he took a train with as much money as he had in his pocket to as far away as he could go from New York, and he found out that they needed a shoemaker in rural eastern North Carolina, so he decided to stop there. He heard that the town didn't have any shoemakers, so then he became a shoemaker, and that's why my family lives in North Carolina. But my mom is from Washington State, which is on the other side of the country. It's a little bit more interesting, but it's a pretty long story about how her side of the family escaped from Russia because we're Jewish. So after World War I but before World War II, they recruited everyone to join the Russian military, but they didn't want to join. So they left Russia and escaped. Many of the Jews were persecuted. They would burn down the villages, so they left. He eventually made it across the boat to America, and anyway, my parents met in Washington, D.C., and when they decided they wanted to start a family, they moved to North Carolina to be closer to my dad's family.
Okay. Yes, I know about my family history very well. It is not a urban background. It came from a very remote village. Actually, in my village, there are lot of things, but I never went to my village because all my family shifted to the urban side of our country. When I was born, every members of my family has shifted to the urban side. But we are very educated family. I have 5 uncles. They are all educated, and my grandfather and grandmothers are not too educated, but they were all in business. But when they came in town or city, in the urban side, they all engaged in official jobs. Okay, and we maintain very good relationships with our others members of our family, and we actually love to contact with them, and we can learn a lot from them because of their very good education. And as a result, our family actually follows the education line and love to do it. Okay.
As far as I know, all of them are from Iran. Only I think one of my grandfather of my mother, they immigrated from Russia. But I don't know any Russian language.